just ticked over a year since we've been on the road, and I feel like this is the first time I've felt absolute silence. So we've just taken the oil out of a tuna can and we're using the tuna oil to fry eggs for breakfast. Gotta do what you gotta do. We are moving further into the Gobi desert where it's just sand dunes.
Okay, we have arrived at the White Stupa and it's probably not what you expect. We have service here.
We've got 2 bars.
We're 2 bars.
2 light bars.
Netflix. Good morning, guys. Last night was rough, to say the least.
It was freezing.
It was very cold. It was very windy. We tried a new sleeping direction on the tent and that didn't work for me. So we moved like directions, which was better, but it was very, very cold to the point I've actually woken up and I've got a bit of a husky voice and a sore throat. But I actually think that's because I'm sleeping with my mouth open and I'm dehydrated. Can't wait to show you around this place today. It looks really, really cool, but right now I need to brush the beard and need to have some coffee. First 2 priorities.
Okay, so Scott's putting coffee on for us. This morning, slept in a bit. It's been an extremely rough night. It was freezing, but it's up now and the wind has still not gone, but I've just got up and had a little baby wipe shower. So because we are on the road for 27 days, no guarantee of a shower, which is fine. We've both done long hauls without showers. It's important to take baby wipes with you. But I think throughout our trip, there'll be options for like public showers. So I think we have 4 nights and then we can have a shower, and then it might be like 6 nights and we have a shower. Anyway, I feel a little better. One thing that I do always bring camping as well is moisturizer and lip balm. It's nice to wash your face and then keep it hydrated. My skin gets extremely yucky even when I do wash it when I go out camping, so it makes you feel that little bit nicer. And make sure you bring sunscreen. We got wind burnt yesterday and it was cloudy, so yeah, super important for the sunscreen. I'm sure you'll see along the way all the things that we have packed for this trip. We did not plan to be camping this long, it's just worked out this way, so we're not fully prepared and we would absolutely pack differently, but I think we'll get by with what we have. We'll absolutely survive. So I found some rocks. There's lots of rocks, but I've just climbed up this one and look at the views up here. Oh, insane. Seriously, in Mongolia, the land just goes and goes and goes. It looks forever. And it's insane, like you're driving for a few hours and it's just completely flat. And then next minute, you just have all these rocks coming out of the ground. Like it's insane how dramatically the landscape changes. Insane, like it's in the middle of nowhere and bam, stunning. This is where we're camping too, by the way. You think we'll have a bit of wind protection, which we do, but it doesn't feel like it. I felt like we were going to be blown away last night. The wind here is insane. So we're hoping to experience a little less wind at some point, because we would love to get the drone out and see this place from above, from a bird's eye view, because I think it's just going to be absolute gobsmacking. I just seen Scott wander off. You can just see him. He's looking for a cave, I think, but he's out here. He is here somewhere. Off adventuring. just ticked over a year since we've been on the road, and I feel like this is the first time I've felt absolute silence and stillness and have no need to be anywhere or do anything. And it's such a nice feeling, but it feels so wrong because we just go, always working, editing, doing everything, which we absolutely should be doing that too, but we can't do much without internet. So I'm just trying to absorb and be okay with the stillness and the quietness and the nothingness. Yeah, it's a breath of fresh air. I feel like we need to do this more often. Someone's come to join me.
Hello.
So we didn't get any oil. We have eggs and we got a pan and they will absolutely stick. So we've just taken the oil out of a tuna can and we're using the tuna oil to fry eggs for breakfast. Gotta do what you gotta do.
Chef Boya's suggestion. It's kind of nice. Okay, so we are still in the area of Gartiin, Chuluu. Did I get that right?
Yes.
Yeah, we've gone cave exploring.
Behind us is a naturally formed cave. It's 10 meters long and 2.8 meters high. What's cool about this is it's easily accessible, but there's also, due to the roof collapsing, there's a sunroof. So you can look up and see the sky.
Let's check it out.
So this is the view, and it's a small little cave, but epic views. So let me clear up something earlier that I messed up the other day. The biggest difference between a national park and a nature reserve is that you can actually stay inside of a nature reserve and actually live inside a nature reserve. The national parks are unstable, but that's the biggest difference. And in Mongolia, there's a lot of research camps and projects that are going on to protect the area and to protect the wildlife that are here, because if these people weren't here doing their job protecting these places, miners would come in and just basically destroy this place and dig for minerals and substances that are underground, as well as poach all of the animals that are here.
Some pretty unique animals here, ones with big horns, so
yeah,
they're really cool. So
yeah,
it would be a problem if it wasn't controlled.
So the nature reserve researchers, they do an excellent job by staying here and looking after this place. They dedicate their lives to here, and there's actually a lot of international programs that are happening within Mongolia with the United States to come and protect areas like this. So it's really, really cool to see, guys.
Yes, and you can actually come and volunteer in a lot of these places, and you can volunteer with a lot of families during the summer seasons. So it's another way to experience Mongolia.
Yeah, great thing to do.
So every day in villages in Mongolia, people have to come and pump their own water, and here is a water well where there's some locals pumping water, and we're actually about to get some water too.
So in this village, it doesn't matter how far away they live, this is the only water well here. So we are maybe 30-40 kilometers away from the nature reserve where we were, and we've come across this village. I'm not sure what this village is actually called, but it seems quite large. So no matter where they are located in the village, they have to come here and pump their water from the water well. So they pay and then they have to fill it up. So yeah.
So we stopped off in a little village and topped up with fuel, and now we're just heading into a little store. I'm not sure what we're getting, but supplies are never bad. So in this little village, there's 3 little markets right next to each other. So if you can't find something in one, you can go to the next one. So let's go check out this one. It just has all your basic needs. Don't expect a supermarket. If you have no food, there is food here for you to eat. If you need supplies, there's your basic supplies, but don't expect extravagant.
This is what we've been eating. Beef in a can.
We got what we need. It's just snacks and some oil, so our eggs don't stick to the pan. So we're just on our way to our next location, which is a White Stupa, which is still in the Gobi Desert. I mean, we're just heading more south now. But it's crazy to see that the landscapes have just changed dramatically already. And there's an eagle, but yeah, it's wild. There was all those rock formations, and now we're just back to like basically flat land, like open plan, flat land. It's insane. All out there, we are starting to see sand. So we are moving further into the Gobi Desert, where it's just sand dunes. This journey today is going to take us roughly around 5 to 6 hours. We left from
Gartiin, Chuluu.
And we are heading to the White Stupa.
White Stupa.
It's in the Gobi Desert. I don't know the other name for it. I just know we're going to the White Stupa. We still probably have another hour and a half or so left. Yep. We've just hit another little village in absolute nowhere. Yeah. And I love how there's just a strip of road and then it just ends and it's dirt again. We're about to... Nice road, dirt road.
And we're in dirt.
There we go. It's literally about 200 meters of bitumen, and then
but like when you drive over the valley and then it's emptiness. You drive over another valley and there's emptiness.
Yeah.
If you're coming to Mongolia, don't expect to walk anywhere.
A lot of people push bike this though, apparently.
I don't think a lot of people do that. I think some people do that. Yeah, I read about a guy who travelled on his road bike through the Gobi Desert, and his idea was to ride it, and I think that they found out he pushed it about 80% of the way because you can't ride it. Oh my gosh. But anyway, that just gives you guys some idea of the type of landscapes here. All of the roads as well that we're driving on, they're all corrugated, so it's not smooth riding. It's bumpy, as you can see. All right, guys, we'll update you when we get there. Okay, we have arrived at the White Stupa, and it's probably not what you expect. We were maybe a little bit naive, thinking that we would see this grand, big white statue, but that's not the case. What you're looking at here is a cliff face that has eroded naturally, so the land has fallen away, forming a cliff. And the thing is that you can see tinges of pink and purple
along the cliff's edge, and it's formed mounds, as you can see along here. During heavy rainfall, what happens is the animals come up here and they die. That's exactly what it says. That's what it says. And again, during heavy rainfall, it looks like a really, really big waterfall. So it's really windy up here. I'm finding it hard to breathe. We drove how many hours this here?
27.
So yeah, that's it. There looks like to be a little shop up here. So I think we're going to try to figure out now where we can sleep for the night. Because ideally we want to set up camp a little bit earlier than the last 2 nights. The last 2 nights it's been around 9 p.m. we've set up camp. So we haven't had the best sleep over the last 2 nights. So we'll see where we can stay. Let's go and have a look. Okay, camping spot. 2 great things here. It doesn't look good, but because it's so open, it doesn't look good. Not covered for anything, but 2 good things. Number 1, the lowest temperature it gets tonight is 9, and that's at 5 a.m. So it's actually not going to be that cold, especially not as cold as last night. Last night was big cold. The second good thing is we have service here.
We've got 2 bars.
We're 2 bars.
2 light bars.
Netflix. You're meant to put your camp here, put your tent here. But I think we're the only one. We're the only ones, so Boya's going to set the car here, and then we're going to sleep behind the car. Bit of a windbreak. How good! Tent's all set up. And check out the sunset. That is going to be a very, very nice sunset. Hey, darling.
Gorgeous.
Yeah,
Stunning.
it's not as much clouds out here, which is nice. So we should be able to see a really, really nice sunset. Get some good food in, get some good sleep. Like I said, it's not going to be as cold tonight, and we should be good to go.
Yes. Tomorrow is another
Big day.
day.
Driving day.
Yep, we're heading, what's it called again?
Can't remember.
It's so hard to pronounce the names here, but we will inform you.
It looks like slop, but it's good camp food. Get on the way. Isn't that right, darling?
That's right, baby.
Get on the way. Okay, I'm not sure how close we can get to these animals. Isn't that just incredible? We can get that close to these guys out in the wild. I feel blessed right now. This is really nice. It's like in the middle of nowhere. This whole city, this whole town is in the middle of nowhere. And there's this massive shopping complex. It almost looks like a massive Costco. Well, first time in a public bathhouse.